Welcome to my uncle.
NFL Weekly Rundown, Week 13. Danny?
Yeah?
Bears keep winning, huh?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
I'm liking it. First place. Feels good. All right, let's try to get this in under an hour. So let's get right into what we did last week. How does that sound?
Great.
How do you think you did with your picks? Do you remember what you did? What you picked? No? You picked 10 winners, 4 losers. I picked 10 winners, 4 losers.
Okay.
So
Which ones did I get wrong?
you missed. You picked the Colts to beat the Chiefs. We both picked the Saints to beat the Falcons. We picked the Eagles to beat the Cowboys.
That was a surprising.
Yeah, and we both picked in the Thursday night game. We picked the Bills to beat the Texans. So those are the games we missed. So straight up now, picking winners. Your grandpa has 118 wins. You have 116 wins. I have 114 wins. You're 2 ahead of me, 2 behind your grandpa. Against the point spread, 5, 8, and 1, 6, 7, and 1. So I did 1 game better than you. We both had losing records last week. So now, your grandpa has 93 wins against the spread. I have 91, you have 88. So you're 5 behind your grandpa and 3 behind me against the spread. But you're beating me against picking winners. So, there are 3 games on Thanksgiving. No teams have byes this week.
Really?
Okay.
Every team's playing.
Every team's playing. A few teams have byes next week. And then all byes will be done. So, 11:30 Thursday, which is Thanksgiving. We're filming this at about noon on Wednesday. What game is it?
Blah Lions.
Okay. You probably watched quite a bit of the Packers-Vikings game.
Sadly, yeah.
Oh boy. They held the Vikings to only 4 yards in the second half.
That's terrible.
4! How can you only get 4 yards? But that's, I guess some of that has to do with Micah Parsons and the Packers defense, right? I mean, they played pretty well.
Yeah.
Whoa, did you see Detroit and the Giants? They played a close game, actually.
Yeah.
And Jahmyr Gibbs, big day. Big day.
Again.
He had 15 runs for 219 yards and 2 touchdowns, plus he caught 11 passes.
Wow.
And they won on the last play of the game or overtime? I think it was overtime.
Yeah, I think it was a awesome run by Gibbs.
Gibbs had like a 70-yard run in overtime, and then Jameis was stopped on 4th down. I think you're right. So any thoughts on this one? The first game of Turkey Day?
Wow. No. This one's the only one going on at noon.
I forgot to tell you too, all-time records between these teams. Who do you think has the edge?
Lions, no. So you know what team is
The
taking.
Packers do 107 wins, 78 losses, and 7 ties. So, not good all time, but at least they're about as good as the Packers are now, right?
And I just read a little thing about Barry Sanders.
Yeah.
And I saw that in Barry's whole career, which was probably the Lions' best player of all time,
Yeah, probably.
they went to the playoffs once and lost their first game.
Yeah, I think the Lions may have only won 1 playoff game. Actually 2 probably No, 1. I can count 1. They beat Dallas in Detroit 1 year. But most of the time, you're right. If they made the playoffs, they lost.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the last time the Lions won a playoff game because they lost last year, right? First game.
No.
To Washington, didn't they lose to the Commanders?
Yeah, but I think 2 years ago they got pretty high.
Did they beat somebody 2 years ago?
They beat they went to finals.
You're right. They beat San Francisco. They lost to San Francisco, but they beat somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They beat a few teams, I think.
Okay, well, what do you got for a score in this one?
Pretty big division game.
It is a huge game because both these teams are actually chasing the Bears.
Yeah, which that's fun.
It's fun and it's a good place to be in for the Bears. We'll see how long it lasts because they have a tough one coming up. But at least one of these teams will lose for the Bears' sake. That's that's a good thing.
So I want the Lions to win.
Me too.
And I'm picking them to win.
Okay.
I saw that smirk.
Well,
Lions 28, blah 21.
okay. I'm going to take Green Bay to cover the point spread, but I'm going to take the Lions to win the game in a real shootout, I'll say.
Just 3?
Oh, I had 2.5. You're picking the Lions to cover the spread. I'll cover the Packers to cover the spread. 31-30, real shootout.
And again, we're probably not going to pick the point
Because
spread.
we never do. We just
don't.
Yeah. And we don't, just to tell the people, we don't talk about the games before right now.
Yeah.
Right? So this is all, we're just going in blind. Okay, these teams aren't in the playoffs right now, but they both want to get in the playoff picture.
They're both trying to get to the hunt.
Yep.
Chiefs, Cowboys.
I remember last week you said the game you were second most excited about was Chiefs Colts. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Boy, fourth quarter it just turned.
Yeah.
I think after the fourth quarter, to start the fourth quarter, the Chiefs were losing 9-20. They scored the next 14 points in the fourth quarter in overtime. And from that point, the Chiefs gained 270 yards, and the Colts only gained 13.
Wow.
So the Colts, it's like, hey, get one first down, or, just stop the Chiefs once, and you probably walk out of there as winners.
Yeah.
But instead, the Chiefs get a much-needed win, and they stay in the playoff picture.
Yeah.
Speaking of big comebacks, holy cow, Dallas.
That was crazy.
21-0 in the second quarter.
And against the Eagles, that's pretty impressive.
I was surprised to see them. Dak threw, did you see his bad interception in the end zone?
Yeah.
Him to the right of the end zone. He threw a bad interception, but after that, 2 touchdowns, and he ran one in. He threw 2 touchdown passes, and he ran. So
Dak had a pretty good game.
Yeah, I would say Dak did, and their defense really neutralized Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
He just didn't run very well, and from that point when they got 21 points, the Eagles just stopped. They didn't do anything right.
Finally, the Cowboys have pretty good defense.
I think all those guys that got healthy and the addition of Quinnen Williams, I don't know much about Logan Wilson, the Bengals linebacker that they added, but they got a bunch of new guys into the lineup just a couple weeks ago. And ever since then, you're right, they're playing better.
Yeah.
Boy, they have a pretty tough stretch of games. I saw they still have to play Detroit next week. They don't have an easy path to get to the playoffs. Let's just say that. Do you have the Chiefs favored by 3.5? I had 3, only 3.
I have a half.
Okay.
3.5.
Okay. I like 3.5 better because it then takes out, like if you pick 3, you're actually picking Dallas to cover the spread. So I'm going to call mine 3.5. How about that? I'll change mine for a change. Okay? You tell me what you think about this one.
Is Xavier back? Or not Xavier? Isaiah?
Isaiah Pacheco, I think he is supposed to play.
Okay.
So that'll be a big addition. Even though Hunt has been running pretty well for them.
Hunt's been doing good, but I think Pacheco might be a little better.
I think so. They're going to need a running game because the Eagles couldn't run against Dallas.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have that balance and not put it all on your quarterback.
So they're going to need to run the ball probably.
I think so.
And Cowboys, George Pickens had a pretty good game.
He's having a great year,
Yeah.
actually. He really is. I heard he's catching like everything, no matter where it is, he's catching it.
And CD is playing good, but I think Pickens might be doing a little better. Maybe.
They're probably doing the same. But the thing is, like, a guy like Lamb is probably going to take the best cornerback away, leaving the second best guy for Pickens.
Which would be Pickens. So.
Which, that helps Pickens, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it helps to have a really good teammate taking some of the pressure off.
So they're going to probably try to get it to Pickens because cornerbacks are going to be on, what's his name?
Lamb. Yeah.
So I'm going to have to pick the Chiefs probably.
That's where I'm at on this one too.
I mean, Cowboys, you won against the Eagles, but I don't know if you're going to be able to do it.
That's tough playing the two Super Bowl teams from last year. And within 5 days of each other, they just played the Eagles Sunday.
And if they win both of them, that would be crazy.
They'll be kind of on the rise then.
So I'm picking Chiefs 29-21.
Okay, I'm going to also pick the Chiefs to cover what we're calling a 3.5 point spread. Chiefs 30, Cowboys 26. Okay, the night game here on Thanksgiving. Division rivals.
Bengals, Ravens.
And do you remember or do you know who has the all-time edge? They've played 59 times before.
Icky Woods, Boomer Esiason. They were pretty good.
Yeah, the thing is, they're not giving credit. The Ravens didn't exist back then. Then they were the Cleveland Browns. So you're more talking like Ray Lewis and Joe Burrow and Terrell Suggs for the Ravens.
Probably Ravens.
It is the Ravens. 32-27. They're beating the Bengals. Yeah. Well, is it too little too late? Guess who's starting on Thursday night for the Bengals?
Burrow.
Joe Burrow's back.
Finally.
But T. Higgins is out, hurt. Their best defensive player, Trey Hendrickson, is out.
Chase will be back.
Chase is back, assuming he doesn't spit in somebody's face the first play of the game. So, yeah. Baltimore, they beat the Jets, and after a 1-5 start, I think you looked at the standings, and one of the first things you said was, look who's in first place.
Yeah.
Ravens. Tied with the Steelers now. But 5 straight wins. And I'll tell you, as a Lamar Jackson fantasy football owner, he's not playing that well. He's not running. So how long can they win games with him not at his best?
And Derek's, kind of being sneaky with how good he is.
I saw he had 2 touchdowns. He only gained like 3 yards a carry, which is you want to be like 4 or more yards a carry, I think, when you're a running back. Which,
this could just be Madden football.
Yeah.
But I had him as my running back. He got me 9 touchdowns and 415 rushing yards.
In the season?
No, just in one game.
One game? Holy cow. That'd win in Player of the Week, I think.
And it would be, I did play rookie, not all Madden.
Might be time to up the level.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll hold him under 200 yards running.
Yeah.
Funny. So what do you think about this one? Do you think Derrick Henry's going to put up 400 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns?
No.
You might set the bar a little below that.
But I'm picking kind of a close one.
Do you have Ravens by 7? Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Which I don't like it when it lands right on 7 because then you can't really pick the score as 7 points apart.
Well, I kind of did, actually.
Did you? Okay. Well, then it's not really even picking a winner, but that's okay.
Kind of is, but kind of not.
Yeah. It's kind of like, how about I'll give you a win if it lands right on the difference?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Bengals 21, Ravens 28.
Okay. I'm going to have the Ravens win, but by 6. I'm going to say 30-24 Baltimore Ravens. And now we have a big game on Black Friday. It is a game that, who would have thought these teams are winning their divisions? At least one of them.
Yeah.
Well?
Chicago Bears and Eagles.
How much of the Bears-Steelers game did you watch?
All of it.
Yeah. Caleb Williams. Another solid game, don't you think? 3 touchdown passes. He did have that terrible fumble that TJ Watt forced. Waddle do that to a lot of guys, though. And hopefully Caleb grows from that because he doesn't make a lot of dumb mistakes like that. Oh boy, I hope you don't need that or grab it. But, that's just the cap. That's fine. And Montez Sweat had 2 sacks of Mason Rudolph. He forced a fumble and recovered it on one of the sacks. The guy that I said was going to be the star, Nashawn Wright, didn't he get an interception on like the Steelers' second play of the game? Yeah, he's good. He's so long. He's got such long arms.
I know it was a pretty questionable play, I think.
For the Steelers?
Because it was kind of looking like he was out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. He barely got his feet in. In fact, he kind of landed with like his thigh almost was the first thing to go down or something. But yeah, he did have possession of the ball, so interception. And Mason Rudolph didn't really even throw it deep after that play. I think the Bears kind of scared him away from throwing deep.
Yeah.
And like we said when we were talking about the Cowboys, you blow a 21-0 lead.
That's
Eagles?
Crazy.
And Saquon Barkley, I saw 10 carries for 22 yards.
That's not good.
No, and what's wrong with them? Are they passing too much? Are they not blocking well? Has Barkley lost a step?
I don't know. I mean, I don't really know.
It's hard to say because they have the same players, right? So you'd think they're going to be pretty good, and really they are pretty good. They're 8-3, right?
And their defense is doing a lot of the work, not
they are.
The offense.
They didn't play great against Dallas, but they had the previous 2 weeks. Green Bay and Detroit. Back-to-back weeks. Yeah. So I don't know. You hear like some of the ESPN talking heads talking about this game, and they'll be like, "Oh, the Eagles, the sky is falling." A lot of teams would take 8-3 right now.
Yeah.
So the Bears have a tall task, and do you have the Eagles favored by 7?
Yeah.
They're not really giving a lot of respect to the NFC North Division leading Chicago Bears.
Which, if I was the person picking the point spread and that stuff, I would definitely make the point spread a little closer together.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little better because 7 is sort of a big number. You usually see 7 when the Titans are playing or the Jets are playing or somebody lousy. Well, tell me what you got. I'm trying not to look at your sheet, but I kind of know where you're going.
I kind of got to pick it close because I want to. But the Eagles were the Super Bowl team last year.
They were.
They're not playing great this year.
I would
playing good.
I would have almost preferred Dallas had won because now I kind of feel like the Eagles are coming in mad. Kind of like, do you remember when the Lions lost the first game of the season?
And then they just
stomped the Bears.
And then after that, they're doing pretty good.
Pretty good. So is this going to be the game that gets the Eagles right? I'm a little afraid of that.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not.
So I've got to pick it close, but I can't pick the Bears.
You can say it.
Eagles 31, Bears 29.
Okay, I get it. You're going to be realistic. I'm just going to be Mr. Eternal Optimist. I don't even care if I get it wrong. It's time to start believing in Ben Johnson. I'm blindly just going with the Bears, 24-23.
I hope you're right on this.
I hope I'm right. I'm kind of banking on some of the Bears' defensive players getting healthy. Because I don't know if you knew, the top 3 linebackers missed the game against the Steelers. And they're already dinged up in the corner. So if Jalen Johnson and Kyler Gordon were to come back for the Bears, I would feel a lot better about their chances on Friday.
Okay.
But we don't know right now. We'll probably know sometime later this afternoon. The Bears will tell us, or they'll, announce their practice schedule, who practiced, and everything like that. So we'll have a little bit better idea.
Like how you're feeling.
I do too, but we'll see how I'm feeling Friday at about 5:30. May not be feeling as good.
Yeah.
Okay, game's at noon. This is a dud. Well, I don't know. It's one good team.
Yeah. 49ers, Browns.
Catch any of the Monday night game against the Panthers?
Yeah, and that was, Bryce didn't have his best game.
No.
But Brock Purdy also didn't play that good.
That first half, 3 interceptions?
He
What's
only
that
got me
all about?
4 points
Oof.
in the first.
Yeah. I will say that Christian McCaffrey, he had 24 carries for 89 yards and a touchdown. Plus, he added 7 catches. He now leads the NFL in both carries, like running the ball, and catches.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Jonathan Taylor?
A little bit over. I saw that, and the thing is, the 49ers have actually played an extra game.
Oh.
So some teams might catch him when they have their bye week next week. But right now, he's leading the NFL in both.
That's good.
Which, think about a guy who played like 2 games last year. They are just feeding him, and they don't care if he gets hurt. I feel like they're deciding, CMC, you are the guy we have to carry, that has to carry us.
And I would say he is.
He pretty much is. They're 8-4. That's strong.
I'll change it to that. I had only 7.
Oh, because I printed them before the Monday
Yeah.
night game. Yeah, so the Panthers will have 1 extra loss, too, if you see them.
Yeah.
As for Cleveland, Myles Garrett has 18 sacks in 11 games.
That is unbelievable.
And so with 6 games remaining, he's only 4.5 behind Michael Strahan's all-time record.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if he gets 5 more sacks in the next 6 games, he will be the NFL's all-time single-season sack leader.
Hopefully it's not against Purdy, though, because he's one of my starter quarterbacks.
Yeah, at least sacks don't hurt you in fantasy.
Yeah.
In fact, they can kind of help you because then you get more yards that you need to
True.
get. Yeah, you just get backed up.
True.
Well, do you have Niners by 4.5?
I have just 6.
Oh, I wonder why it changed. I don't know if guys got hurt or not. I don't really know. But the last I saw was 4.5.
Okay.
So, and Shedeur Sanders. Hey, the guy gets his first start in his first game.
Which, that was pretty good.
Against the Raiders.
True.
So, we got to kind of...
I can't say. He didn't get sacked too much.
It didn't seem like he threw 1 pick. He threw 1 touchdown. It wasn't the greatest performance, but it was good enough to beat Vegas.
Deion Sanders was pretty happy about that.
He was there. I saw him in the stands, yes.
So I'm picking, not the upset, 49ers 20, Browns 17. So I'm picking it close.
Ooh, so close. I thought we were going to be the same. I picked 49ers 20, but I'm going to pick them to cover the spread and give the Browns 13. Okay, the next 2 games are games between AFC South rivals.
So, Jaguars, Texans.
Quick all-time record between these teams who have played 61 games. Who do you think's got the edge?
Probably Jaguars.
It's actually the Titans. Surprise, surprise. 35-26. They might have played a little bit when they were the Oilers, and the Titans have actually been to a Super Bowl. The Jags haven't. So the Titans had a really good running back, Eddie George, back in the day that probably kind of helped them be better than the Jags.
Was it Warren Moon?
He was the Oilers. He probably never played against the Jags because by the time the Jags came into
Jags
the...
are pretty new.
And Moon, I think, was a Viking probably when the Jags came into the league. Okay, but this team, the Jags, hey, they had that game in Europe when they just got blasted by the Rams. Ever since then, they've won 3 out of 4. Trevor Lawrence was up and down against the Cardinals, 3 picks but 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And they won in overtime. The Titans,
another loss.
You know what we're going to talk about, Cam Ward and being sacked 4 times. Because he's sacked 4 times every game.
Yeah.
So he's sacked, 45 times on the season. He's on pace for 69 or 70. So the big question is, will he beat Caleb Williams' number of 68 last year?
Hopefully.
And I don't think Caleb Williams has the worst ever. I forget who has that. But and Cam Ward is also chasing Randall.
Derek Carr's.
David Carr,
Yeah.
probably. I'll have to look that one up. But yards lost from sacks, I remember I looked it up and it was Randall Cunningham. So we'll see if Cam Ward can still beat his. Well, it's not a number you want to beat, but you can't beat that number. Jags by 6.5. Is that what you got?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do it.
I'm picking it close.
I am too.
Ish.
Close-ish.
I'm picking Jaguars to win.
Me too.
27-21 Jags.
Oh, okay. I'm going to also have the Titans cover the spread, but Jags win the game 22-16, the second of 2 AFC South games.
Colts, Texans.
Okay, and these teams have played 47 games all time. Who do you think's got the record or edge?
Peyton Manning.
You're right. And I was surprised it's by this much. Colts 33 wins, the Texans only 13 wins and 1 tie. So the Colts really own the Houston Texans.
I mean, the Texans weren't ever that good.
No, with Stroud, they were probably as good as they've ever been.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, they did J.J. Watt. He was pretty good for them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they really got very far in the playoffs with him. So, Texans and Buffalo.
That was a surprising
They
win.
harassed Josh Allen.
Yeah.
8 sacks, 3 turnovers.
That was awesome.
I was surprised to see it. And Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson, they are a force on the edge, coming from both sides, you know?
Yeah.
Because how can you help both those guys? They're, you kind of have to just try to block them with tackles you have. And if they don't hold up, you see what happens.
So,
And we talked about the Colts. They blew that 20-9 lead. Listen to their next 6 games, because you could look at the standings and say, well, they're in pretty good shape at 8-3. But they play the Texans twice, who are 2 games back. They play the Jags twice, who are 2 games back. They play Seattle, who's 8-3. They play San Francisco, who's 8-4. That's a brutal stretch of games.
wow.
That's
pretty